Hey, what's going on, guys? Patrick Longley here from PatrickLongleyRealty.com, powered by eXp Realty. And today we're going to be going over the Oahu, Hawaii real estate market update for August of 2020. We're seeing some changes. We're seeing a heavy recovery, not only for single family homes, but also for condos. So make sure you stick around to get all the details. See you on the other side. What's going on, guys? Patrick here from PatrickLongleyRealty.com, powered by eXp Realty. And today we're going to be going over the Oahu, Hawaii real estate update for August of 2020. Now, we have seen some changes in the market, and if you've seen my recent market updates in the past months, we did see that year over year end, we were down and below what the prices, inventory, basically everything across the board, we were down. But month over month end, we were starting to see a recovery. What we have seen in this month of August is that we have finally reached that threshold where we are back to where we were before, and we're seeing it going up and up and up. And there's a few reasons why. Now, I'm gonna dig a little bit into the numbers, and then I'm gonna give you the theory on why I believe this is happening. All right, guys, so now we're gonna start off how I always start my market updates with the executive summary, which really puts words to the numbers and kind of demystifies what it all means. So let's just dive straight into it. So we can see straight off the bat, we are seeing in August marked a new record high median sales price of $839 for single family homes, climbing from $790 of last year. That's an increase of 6.2%. So once again, like I've always mentioned before in my videos, single family homes specifically, but usually condos and single family homes will see an average appreciation of 3 to 6% every single year. And we can see right now we're seeing 6%. So it's pretty spot on, and we've been seeing that happening even throughout the pandemic. We saw a little bit of decrease right when it happened, but even then it pretty much was stable. It's at about 1%. And now we're seeing a large, big recovery. Now, when we look at it from a month-to-month end, we are also seeing an increase of 2.8% for single-family homes when it comes to the median sales price. Now, what is actually pushing all of these prices up? Well, naturally, living in Hawaii, that's really what's going to push it up. There's always high demand. But what's going to push even higher demand is, as we can see here, there's a lack of inventory that is exacerbated by the falling numbers of new listings, with 20% fewer listings than last year. So if you had 100 listings last year, this year you only have 80. Obviously we have much more than that, but 20% decrease in what the options are out there is naturally going to go back to supply and demand. If there's not enough supply, there's going to be more demand, and that's going to push the prices up. And naturally what we're going to see from that is we're going to see that we are going to see less days on market. And we can see right here, it says single family homes are selling 44% faster than last year. So last year we saw anything between 27, 31 days for single family homes. We're seeing now we're just at 15 days. Last month we were at 13 days, which was a record low. I've never seen it that low before. Things are flying off the shelf. Now let's take a quick look at the condo market and what's happening over there. Now they're saying right away right here that the condo market's recovery cannot match the pace of the single family homes, as condos saw neither a year over year nor a month over month improvement in closed sales. Pretty much just staying the same when it comes to the amount of properties that are actually being sold in the month of August compared to last month, as well as in the month of August of 2019. We are also seeing a drop in condo sales, dropping 20% from last year and 4% from July. So all around, we're seeing drops in the amount of sales of condos. However, we are seeing that condos, just like single family homes, are still seeing an increase in the median sales price. Not as large, but a 2.5% increase, which brings me back to that 2 to 6% increase, 3 to 6% increase appreciation from last year. Even through a pandemic, we went from $419, which is the median sales price of a condo, is now jumped up to $430. And now if we look at the condo market from a month-to-month standpoint, not from last year, we did see it slightly increase by 5.9%. So once again, at that 6% mark. So once again, guys, this 30 years of data has shown us that there's slightly always going to be increasing in the appreciation of your property. But this could be exacerbated and pushed up because of the lack of inventory, down 19% from last year. And we have seen that the median days on market is floating about where it was last year at 23 days on the market. Now, the last thing I want to push towards you guys is to understand that during the past 3 months and within market of the single family homes, 43% of sellers received their full asking price or higher compared to 35% of sellers during the same time last year. So we did have a hot market last year as well. It's even hotter now because of the lack of inventory and the low interest rates, allowing more buyers to show up with less inventory, pushing that price up. And I'm seeing lots of people receive, if not asking, multiple offers, pushing that price above asking. So just to quickly recap what we just saw there, we saw that median sales price is up 6.5% from last year. Closed sales is up 2.8% from last year. And those are the two things I really like to look at. In my past reports, we saw these numbers were down compared to last year. We have now caught up to where we were last year, and now we're in a recovery mode, but prices are still going up. So sellers, you're looking good if you're looking to sell a place. And for condos, we did see a slight increase in the median sales price by 2.5%, now at $430 compared to $419 last year. Closed sales though are down 20%, meaning less inventory out there. There's less properties to actually close and sell, pushing the prices up once again. Okay guys, now let's take a look at closed sales from the condo and single family home market. Green represents the single family home market, yellow represents the condo market, and that will be the same theme throughout these charts, so keep that in mind. We are seeing in the condo market as well as in the single family home market, there was a large dip. Now in the condo market for first time home buyers, there's a large population of people who may have lost their jobs and may have not been able to qualify. So we saw a large decrease in actual closed sales, maybe even people losing their jobs in the middle of an escrow. So we saw a large dip there. As well in the single family home market, jumbo loans, things of that nature were very difficult to get. So we saw a large dip there. Lenders have now started to figure out, people have started to work from home, employers are okay with that. So now we're starting to see a recovery with the paired low interest rate. With more inventory coming to the market, we're starting to see an increase in closed sales, and it's now starting to stable out. Now, median sales prices, keep in mind, guys, out here in Hawaii, we have a very strong market. So everything is very cyclical. You'll see it go up, you'll see it go down. But as long as you hold on to your property for 5 to 7 years, you will actually see a return on your property, most likely. And we can see that all the way through from the last month of this year. And we can see that it has really gone up for single family homes. And in condos, it did peak, and now it's starting to slightly go down. And let's see how that reflects in the amount of inventory and things on the actual market. And for you condo buyers, we are seeing that there is a large increase and a trend of it going up. New listings every single month coming on the market. So if you didn't get it last month or the month before, there are new listings coming on and more and more. Now on the flip side, for single family homes, it was trending in the same direction as condos, but we're not seeing as many. And it looks like it peaked in July of 20 and now it's gone down a bit in August of 2020. Now for months of inventory, this is basically comparing how much inventory is out there and how fast would it sell if you put it all in one place, how many months would it take to get rid of all of it? So that's what these numbers mean. So this is basically saying in 4.2 months, if you had 100 listings, all those listings would be gone in 4.2 months. And for single family homes, it has gone down significantly to 2.1 months to get rid of all of the inventories. So things are flying off the shelf for single family homes, as we can see, and that reflects in the days on market at 15 days. And for the condo market, things aren't flying as fast. They're flying in that, I think it was 28 days, but we are seeing more inventory coming on the market for condos. Okay guys, so as I mentioned before, we are seeing some significant changes in both the single family home and in the condo market. So for single family homes, the median price range is up 6.2%. It's up at $830 compared to $790 where it was this same time last year. And what is actually pushing this is the lack of inventory. We're down 20% of the amount of inventory of options of properties out there for single family homes for buyers, driving that price up and driving up the demand. And naturally what we've seen is a decrease on the days on market, down 44% from this same time last year. We were seeing about 28 to 31 days last year, the same time, and now we're seeing things flying off the shelf at 15 days on market for single family home. Now on the flip side, we have the condo market. So in the condo market, we are seeing a few different changes. Just to recap, in the condo market, we have seen a 20% decrease in sales. That's once again, lack of inventory actually being out there. We did see prices increase slightly by 4%. We did see the median price of condos increase slightly from $419 to $430. That's a 4% increase. Now, what does this all mean? Well, it means that basically we've gotten back to where we were last year in regards to the price point of homes. Inventory is still low, which is pushing things up, both for the condo market and the single family home market, but we are back to where we were last year in regards to price. So for you sellers out there, it is a hot market. You are gonna be able to get the cream of the crop, the top dollar for your property. Now on the flip side, for buyers, yes, you have great interest rates right now and they're very low. Now, do I foresee These prices going down, well, 30 years of data has told us that prices don't go down too much. We did take a pandemic and it did slightly go down a little bit, but it has recovered quickly. So once again, as I always say in my videos, if you are looking to buy a home in Hawaii, it is a great sound investment because it has just gone up and up and up for 30 years, even through a pandemic. Now to sign off, the one thing I am interested in seeing what's gonna happen is we have all of these forbearance, and I've made a video about the forbearance programs that are out there. They did make some tweaks to it to make it a little bit more attractive and not so much a scam, so there are a lot of people who have filed for forbearance. Now come December 31st, we should see some changes and possibly an increase in forbearance. We're not gonna see them as soon as I thought initially because the government has really supported them up. But at the end of the day, it's a great time to sell, and when it comes to buying, you may be paying a bit of a premium, but you have to realize that if you hold on to that property, and I always tell my clients, 5 to 7 years minimum, you will get a return on it because this market out here is so strong. So it's all about just getting in. And with these interest rates being so low, why not? Anyways, guys, that's it for now. You guys have a beautiful day. I'm Patrick Longley with PatrickLongleyRealty.com. I'll talk to you soon. Aloha.